Good evening. The word of the day is bite. I was out working in the garden today, and it reminded me of a story that I heard my dad and some of his brothers tell. When they were young children, not real small, but big enough to be out working in the field, they had a dog that would kill snakes. They were in a field one day that had some wild plum trees at the end of it, and Daddy had told them, so when you get to the end of the field out there, said you can enjoy some of them wild plums. It's time for them to be ripe and they'll be real good. And they were working really hard to get out there to them plum trees. Well, this little dog that they had that was out there with them would kill snakes. And the way that he would kill a snake, he would run up and grab it and bite it and then just sling his head around until he killed it. Sometimes he would get a hold of a snake so big he couldn't kill it that way. We'll get to that in just a minute. Anyway, they were working in the field trying to get out to those plum trees, and the little dog run into plum trees right before they got there. Found the snake and grabbed it and started slinging it around. He slung that snake so hard he slung snake up all over them wild plums, and they didn't get their wild plums. They didn't want any of them after he killed that snake under the plum tree. But anyway, back to the little dog. They said that if he got a hold of a snake that was so big that he couldn't shake it, he'd just start biting it. He'd run in and bite it and back up, run in and bite it and back up. And they said they had seen him kill several poisonous snakes this way, so they loved this little old dog because he kept them protected from these poisonous snakes. They said he would run in and bite and back up, run in and bite and back up. And you know what the moral of this story is? If you encounter a problem that's so big you can't handle it all at once, and you can't shake it off and move on, you got to deal with it in small increments till you can overcome it. Just like that little dog, he would bite that snake and back up until he killed it. So the next time you get a big problem, think about that little dog and figure out how you can take it in small bites at a time and overcome the problem. Because then if you can, you'll have a great day.